Hi guys, today's question is finding the first and the last position of one particular element in sorted array. So you're given a sorted array that is in ascending order and you're given an element, say in this case you are given 4. You have to find the first and the last position of that element in this array. So let me just write the indices for you. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in this case the answer should be 3 and 5 since the number 4 starts at the index 3 and ends at the index 5. What is the brute force solution that comes to our mind? Simple, right? Just traverse the array once. We'll see when is the 4 coming first time, 3 will return it, then we'll go again, we'll return 5. Okay, fine, cool. But if you're asked this question in an interview or in competitive programming, you're expected to do better. Whenever we see a sorted array and we have to search something, binary search comes to our mind, right? Because it is of time complexity order of log n. What do we do in binary search? We split the array into half. Now we know that our element must be in left half or in right half, and then we go accordingly. So in every traversal, we keep cutting our array into half, 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 and that is why the time complexity is order of log n. If you're not familiar with this, it's completely fine. I actually call this question modified binary search, and we are going to write the pseudocode for this. Basically, we are going to do binary search to first find the starting position and then find the last position, and we will do it one by one. So let's get started with finding the starting position of the element. Let's write the pseudocode first and then we will try it and see whether it works right or not. So let's take two variables L and R. These are the indices between which our element will lie. So suppose this array is ARR and our element to be found is ELE, short form for element. Then, and if number of elements is n, then right will be n minus 1. Basically the element will lie between this range, right? Right now the range is n. There are n elements between these two. But now we will keep cutting the range into half and see where the element will lie. Let's see. But since we are looking for the first position of the element, one edge case would be to check whether the first element in the array itself is the element that we need to find. Then we don't need to check all of this, so that will be the edge case that we should write initially. I'm not writing the entire thing, I'm just writing the pseudocode. Okay. Then what we are going to do, while L is less than or equal to R, we find the middle element which will be mid equal to L plus R minus L by 2. Now one good thing to notice over here is I have not written L plus R by 2. One mistake that lot of us do is to write L plus R by 2, right? But one thing to notice is when n is really large, that is the range is really big, then L plus R value can go out of bounds. And actually a lot of test cases can fail. So a good practice is to write L plus R minus L by 2. This is essentially the same thing as L plus R by 2. Now that we have the middle index, we'll check if this itself is the starting position or not. How will we check? If mid is greater than 0 and what are the conditions? That array of mid will be equal to our element, and for it to be the starting position, what is the condition? Array of mid minus 1 should not be equal to the element, right? Only then it can be the starting position, right? That is, this value is 4, but the value before this is not 4. Then this is the starting position, right? And why have I added this condition mid greater than 0? Because I am doing mid minus 1. So if I don't do this, I can go out of bounds when my mid value is 0, right? So in this case, we have found a starting element. So starting element is mid itself, okay? And we'll return or we'll just break from here. Because I'm out of space, I'm not left space over here and there, but I hope you understand. Now what are the other two conditions? If the array of mid was greater than or equal to our target element, right? This is the element that we have to find, and the array at this middle index is actually greater. So since it is greater, we have to move back to the first half of the array now. So what are we going to do? We are going to update the right index to mid minus 1. Otherwise, we are going to update the left index to mid plus 1. So we have our algorithm, but there is one good condition that we should notice over here. That is when array of mid is equal to the element. I have written greater than and equal to, right? Over here also there was equal to condition. But there the condition was that the element before that position should not be the element, right? If this is 4, then the element before that should not be 4. Then okay, then it is our starting element. But what if we are here, right? If we are here, then again we should move to the first half of the array, right? If our middle element was suppose 5 and there were 10 elements, then again our starting element will be before this only. If we actually come across this when the mid is 5, then we know that the element in the array before this would also be the element that we are looking for. Why is that? Because if that was not the case, then it would have been the starting element itself, right? So again, if that is the case, then we have to update the right element only and not the left element. I hope this is clear to you. And here we will just close our while loop. Let's dry run the algorithm and check now. The initial values of L and R are 0. What is the value of N over here? 8. N minus 1 is 7. So L is over here and R is over here, right? We get into this loop because L is less than or equal to R. Okay. Now what is the mid value? It will be 7 plus 0 by 2, which is 3. So my mid value is over here. Now I check, is my mid greater than 0? Yes. An array of mid is equal to element? Yes. An array of mid minus 1 is not equal to element? Okay. So in the first iteration itself, I ended up finding my element, right? So I came into this condition, start is equal to mid, and I will break. So I have my starting element. Let's take one more example of dry run so that we can go through these conditions as well. Now suppose the element given to us is 3. We have to find the starting and the last position of 3. We are finding starting position now and we apply this algorithm. So again L is 0, R is 7 by 1. So my first mid element will be 7 by 2, which is 3. So I come over here, this is my mid element. I come to this condition and I check, is array of mid equal to element? No, it is not the case because now my element is 3. So now what will I do? I will come and check over here. Array of mid is greater than or equal to element. Yes, this 4 is greater than the 3 that we want. So I update my R to mid minus 1. So my mid was 3, right? So I update my R to mid minus 1, which is 2. So here is my R now, right? Now I come out again in the while loop. I calculate the mid value again, which is 0 plus 2 by 2. It is equal to 1, right? So my mid value is over here now. So mid is greater than 0. Yes. Is array of mid equal to the element? Oh yes. So array of mid, which is 1, is actually equal to the element that we are looking for, which is 3. And array of mid minus 1 is not equal to the element. And this is not equal to the element, so we have our starting element now, which is 1. So we'll return 1, we again came to this condition. I recommend you to take more examples and try this algorithm. Now that we have found our first position, let's find the last position. The essential code will be same, we'll just have to make some minor changes in it. Let's see what changes. For finding the last positions, there will be just some changes in the code. Let's make them. So L and R will remain same. We will have a while loop, we will have to find the middle element. So till here it remains absolutely same. But now we have to find the last element, right? The last position. So if array of mid is equal to element, our condition should be that array of mid plus 1 is not equal to the element, right? So since we are checking for mid plus 1, instead of checking mid greater than 0, we have to check mid less than n minus 1, right? So this is the condition. Now instead of starting position, we will have the last position. So what is the condition? When mid is less than n minus 1, an array of mid is equal to element, an array of mid plus 1 is not equal to element. So if I am finding the element, the next element in the array should not be equal to 4. Okay, then that will give last equal to mid and I will break out. Now if array of mid is less than or equal to the element, then I will update my left index to mid plus 1. Otherwise, I will update my right index to mid minus 1. one important difference between this algo and our last algo is this equal to condition. In equal to condition, in the last case we were updating the right index. In this case we'll be updating the left index. Why is that? Because if we are over here, suppose, okay, then our last index will be on this side, but our starting index will be on this side. So if my middle element is over here, we know that for starting index we have to traverse the first, and for last index we have to traverse the second half. So this is the essential difference between the first one and the second one. And some conditions have changed. Let's try run this algo and check now. So again, our L will be 0, R will be n minus 1, which is 7, and element to be found is 4. Okay, so let's calculate mid first. We got into this loop. Mid will be 0 plus 7 by 2, which is 3. So my L is over here, R is over here, and mid is over here, right? Now I check, is mid less than n minus 1? Yes. Is array of mid is equal to element? Yes. Is array of mid plus 1 not equal to element? No, that is not the case, right? So we are not in this case. We are in this case. Array of mid is less than or equal to element. Yes. So we update our L to mid plus 1. So now L becomes 3 plus 1, which is 4. So I update my L to here. Now what is my new mid value? It will be 4 plus 7 by 2, which is 5, right? So my mid element is over here. Now we check, is mid less than n minus 1? Yes. Is array of mid equal to element? Yes. We had to find 4. Is array of mid plus 1 not equal to element? Yes. So we have found our last position, which is this. So we have found our both start and last positions using the algorithms. I urge you to take more examples and try the algorithm. I hope you understood the question. Please do leave your comments below, and please do like, share and subscribe. It will mean a lot to me. Thank you.